And to keep things moving, we have Gregory Queen.
This poem emanated from a period of my life where I never saw so many people die in the same short span of time, and this kind of evolved from that. It's called We Are All Here. The energies of unbridled youth flow swiftly past. As the years pass, we all come to pass. No hour, no day, nor year does old death speak. In the warm breeze of autumn's life is profound beauty. A collage of fall leaves do hang yellow, gold, and crimson. At falling dusk, dying death, I hear the sweetness of the begetter's favor. I can still see my father, I wish he was here. Lines of wisdom scrolled across his storied face. My mother, a grand lady in aura white, proudly gathering her brood for festive feasts. I can still see my mother, I wish she was here. Wisdom spoken words I hear but cannot speak. Their melody of truth whispered in waning days. My grandfather, a warrior of white, lifting my newborn baby brother on high. I can still see him smile as my brother giggled. I wish he was here. Many today's vivid reflections are near future's same. I ponder life and mortality. From my youth, death you displayed your meter running. You show your face, you surround me. I finally remember family and friends who have been taken through your door. This year so many have been taken. I can still see them. I wish they were here. I admire those who bravely walk on with quiet grace into the night. Death, I push you away, but you do not retreat. For none are you partial, all hold your coin. I do accept, I must accept, you have been appointed for a reason of greater destiny. Self-evident is the mortality of the day. The changing of life's seasonal guard is always near. Essence ebbing, I grow weak. This body you will take. The day will come, the appointed day of reckoning. All accounts settled, peace with Maker made, slipping away into a peaceful, easy night. I can see them all. Finally, once again, we are all here. This next poem is a poem called Savage. A stench, I smell your foul breath. Through beast breaking my wrist, at death will I be missed. No mercy, dark one, enemy death. Put me on your trophy shelf, at transcendent hours you are busy. Dark angel, please take me easy. Savage, it's only about yourself. Smashing mortal blows to my head, dragging me kicking by the shirt. Why must I return to the dirt? Dark one taking me hard on my deathbed. 10,000 shudder at your glance, falling before you giant redwood trees, but not the eternal breeze. Fire and darkness you do dance, world suffering you have wrought, a forlorn, sad, dying dish. Pain and misery, you have no bliss. Oh, my soul you tried, but never bought. Wanton beast, purveyor of death. Savage, no boasting on your breath. I am the one you have sought on strolls, never to be, on stars, never to be thought. Thank you. So this is a recollection of a day I always remember. I remember everything about that day, and that was the blizzard of 78. This is called just simply January 78. Out with an old girlfriend having a beer, leaving the lounge, I dropped her off and headed home. I was about to turn in, I peered out the windows, it was snowing. The wind was blowing, heaviest snow I'd ever seen, zero visibility. Awakening the next morning, looking out the window, my mouth hung open. Snowdrifts resembling mountains and still snowing. The flakes were swirling on strong winds. Cars were completely covered, it was amazing. No work today, back to bed, sleeping a few more hours. Later, my brother and I grabbed a toboggan and walked to the local grocer. It was a scene from the Antarctic. Many things just disappeared under 30-foot high snowdrifts. The deep snow shimmers reflecting the sun's gaze, the horizon a great whiteout. The toboggan loaded, overflowing with beer. Yes, the choices of blizzard drinks, PBR. The toboggan creaked, it was heavy laden. We pulled like two yoked mules, trudging through high snow. We finally got that damn thing home. We stocked the kitchen full. Most importantly, the garage was overflowing with Pabst Blue Ribbon beer, breakfast of champions. The girls next door came over and brought a half-gallon of Jack Daniels. An endless party on, a big fat frothy mug of beer. Yes, sir, and I slid off to my room, smoked big fat hooters, and took turns doing bongs. Half drunk and righteously stoned, we did many different things. Later, Dad even stopped by the garage and had a few beers. Between beers, with the strong backs of youth, we managed to shovel the driveway. A lot of snow everywhere. It was a white wintertime panorama. I stood, overwhelmed in awe. I felt very small and insignificant, looking upon nature's great power. Backhoes were now digging out the neighborhood. I almost hated to see it end. It was one big party and a magnificent adventure to boot. Matthew T. Henry.
I had a war job math function. Alright, I'm gonna contribute more to my story that I read last week. So, probably closed my eyes when I said that, didn't I? So what happened was a character named Brody Aaron, who seems to be, at least to you guys, that he is symmetrically scarred all over. He wears a full facial mask, basically superhero. And he is called about a murder at the docks. He goes there, and he realizes that the same person, who died, he knows that the murderer is the same person who possibly is the same person who did the same thing to him with the scars on his face. So he's going to find out who, if the person he thinks it is actually capable of doing so, if he's not dead or captured.